Puzzle against Bomber. Can Bomber continue to come back like this? If not, it's going to be an upset today as ZeNEX pulls through with a win. Over here in the upper right, one of the best players on the team, ZeNEX, a very solid Protoss.
ZeNEX puzzle.
And now, in the bottom left, a member of the team, StarTale.
StarTale, Bomber.
Our tail. Our craft. I'm terrible. Look out, Bomber, there's a guinea pig.
Oh my god, is that a guinea pig and a bomb?
A bomb.
That is a sick poster right there.
That poor guinea pig. Unless he brought the bomb.
That was his bomb. That was a troopa guinea pig.
Oh yeah, that was is that what they call him? A bomb? Mario? That's right. Yeah. They wound him up. Speaking of which, do you remember the Mario movie?
Why did you remind me of that?
I start throwing up. The Mario movie.
Listen, I was a child. And I was subjected to that.
No, I remember I came out, I was like, oh, the Mario movie. And
I'm like, I have to see that.
What?
You remember the Goomba was exactly the opposite of what a Goomba is? A huge body and a tiny head? Instead of a huge head and a tiny body?
Yeah, I know, it made no sense. I was like, what?
That was like the first movie. I'm like, this is terrible. As a child.
Normally, what would happen
don't
was...
care. It can be a bad movie.
It was a Japanese company destroying a classic American franchise like they used to do with the Ninja Turtles. Like, Ninja Turtles 1 is actually...
Before people go crazy, isn't Mario Japanese?
No, stay with me.
Okay.
Actually, this is going to make sense.
All right.
Because that movie was American-made.
Oh, okay.
So that's an American-made movie. So it's like, whoa, you're so out of touch with what Mario is and what this is about. And there's a million different ways you could have done this. But, for just like the Ninja Turtles game, the first one on Nintendo, they had Konami make that.
That was a terrible game.
No, that game's actually, if you want to be challenged, that game's actually crazy
It's like
hard.
the hardest game ever.
It's like that and Kid Chameleon and a few other games. But basically, you play that and it's like, wait a minute, what the hell are all these things I'm fighting?
That's true.
There's like
None of them are in the
Yeah,
show.
it was like you guys are so out of touch with the Ninja Turtles are. Oh my god, that probe just got in there. I'm sorry, normally we don't have as many eventful things to talk about at the start of the game.
Well, he sees exactly what's going on. That is a huge benefit to Puzzle. But, Asus, you're right. Thank you.
The worst, though, is what they did with the Dragon Ball Z movie. Where I was like, wow.
I am the sickest Dragon Ball Z nerd fan, man. I watched every episode like the day it came out. Like I'd wait all week. I'd just be imagining. I can't wait to see part 2 of 4 of the Power Up of Goku for the 10th time this year. Just wait all week for that. And then they made that movie, and I actually paused it 4 different times. I had to stop. I was like, well, this is just too bad, but I have to watch it. So I'd pause it and just minimize it on my computer, go back later. Worst, most terrible
There's actually
thing
a
ever.
scene in that movie where they are at a high school party.
Yes.
I'm like, what? What?
Yeah. It was the worst thing ever created by humans.
Now, note that Protoss is going for a Stargate. I think that's pretty good.
3-gate
But Bomber's
Stargate.
build is actually really interesting. If you notice, there's no add-ons here. 3 barracks. So he has a lot of Marines. So maybe that actually isn't good against this.
Well, I sometimes like the 4 barracks build. This is kind of interesting. Might be rushing up to a little bit of tech as well. No add-ons whatsoever, so can't get any upgrades. But is very smartly making a bunker. Now, I wonder if we're going to see from Puzzle this new style that we're seeing a lot from Korean Protoss is where they just keep you in your base all day long.
Yeah,
it's like, well, you can't leave your base. I'm sorry, you can't leave your base. And Terran's like, can I leave your base? No, you can't leave your base.
It's like you've been arrested. You're like, can I leave? You're like, no, man, this is jail.
Exactly. And it's a very powerful style. It's quite popular. But Bomber is really smart. He doesn't really have any buildings on the edge of his base that the Void Ray can pick off, which would make him dance forward and get stuff force fielded and become unhappy. Because Bomber wants to be happy, man. He wants a happy ending.
Here's the funny thing is, like, StarTale knows that Bomber actually can win this. Like, it's not actually unreasonable to say, like, Bomber comes back with 3 wins.
Yeah, he's that good, man. He's definitely one of the best in the world.
And
Potential
frankly,
GSL winner.
Frankly, Lion lost that game more than Bomber won it, but that was a pretty effortless game for him.
Yeah. I do want to point out that already he's getting a reactor and his starport's over half done. So he's going to be able to drop out to break the contain very quickly.
Uh-oh. Nice charging this up.
He
just botched the charge.
But didn't lose any health in the Void Ray, so he's going to have another shot at that. Use some force fields up, though. Now, this is such a quick starport. He's making a Viking right away, then I'm sure he's going to switch over and get some medevacs. And as soon as you get that, as soon as he shows the Viking, that's going to tell Puzzle to go home. You don't want them dropping behind you and flanking your army. Because that army, actually, in a straight-up fight, is never winning anything. It's almost all sentries. So, Bomber, I love his build. He's just kind of adjusted the timing. He's getting the starport just so quickly that he can negate the huge strengths of a build like this, which is something we really don't see. Stim almost done. Puzzle looks like he's trying to catch a dropship right now. Trying to look in.
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
Notice he hasn't shown the Viking. Extremely intelligent. And at this point, he should have seen it.
Oh, nice. Very sexy.
Yeah, beautiful force fields. And sees the Viking. He's going to actually have to turn around in just a couple seconds here. He's probably going to try to kill that Marauder, turn around, go home. Because dropships, if the Viking's out, that means dropships are so close.
But you know what you might be thinking is if the guy's going reactor medevacs and he loads that up, guess what you do? You walk inside the guy's main. See what I'm saying?
Well, it looks
like...
I know what you're saying, Tasty.
Yeah, I mean?
But he's going to choose the better part of Valor, a.k.a. Artosis, and go home. That was a funny laugh.
You funny. All right, so now he's going to come around
You just
and be
made me think of Pee Wee Herman. I just want to throw that out there. So he is going home, and they're actually in good spots, both of them.
Ready for desktop.
Puzzle is mining well from his expand. He has 44 probes against the 33 SCVs of Bomber. But, you know, you're normally going to have more probes because you're chrono boosting through. Bomber did stop SCV production for a little bit, but he's getting back on that. And he's going to go ahead and throw some more barracks down, really get his macro going. He's moving down here. Now, this unit composition is pretty attractive to me. I'm looking around. I don't see a Ghost Academy yet. But one thing that Puma has shown us from NASL is that, hey, you can go a mostly Marine composition, and it's actually better. Marines are actually a better unit than Marauder. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Marauder lovers. Marines are actually better, but you have to play perfect, and you have to get perfect EMPs off. So if he's going to continue to make this many Marines and have a really heavy Marine composition, he might have just been doing that early on to stop the Void Ray. But again, he might be going for one of these more ghost-heavy styles. So we're just going to have to wait and see.
We got a massive drop coming up here.
Yeah, that's pretty big. It's pretty all right.
Oh, okay. He might have not noticed that.
Yeah. He does have units in his main. Just kind of, he knows that there's a possibility of a drop and flies right by the starport. But he might actually be fine with this. Yeah, he's just dropping. A lot of units being warped in. That was a nice warp in there. He's going for broke, warping those into the middle of the units, but that's a lot of Marines. Dropping the Mule, and Bomber is on fire.
It's actually a bad force field. Yeah. You can't cover.
Oh my god, that Marauder just jumped down the cliff and jumped back up. Parkour Marauder. That was amazing.
All right, now he needs to do this now. Oh. Nice feedback, beautiful.
That was beautiful indeed. And the force field's hurting his zealots a little bit there. He's going to have to back up. That's too much damage on his sentries. He can't lose his sentries.
Probes coming out now.
And Bomber picking up amazing drop by Bomber. I'm infinitely impressed. The kid is godly. At the same time, he is attacking the natural, peeling apart the supply of ZeNEX Puzzle. He's down to 71 against 101. And he's going to get out of there, man. Another drop in the back, killing off sentries. Hold on. So you can't even parachute out because you're over the lava.
I know, and then if you fall in the lava, you're like, I'm melting in lava. That's what they say, Artosis.
You ever fall in lava?
No, man.
No?
I've never even seen lava in person.
Really?
No. I want to, though.
I've never seen, like, hot lava. I've seen dried lava.
Oh, well, keratosis. Like, I haven't seen that. What?
All right. I'm sorry. That was silly.
Keratosis.
Of course you've seen dried lava.
Of course I've seen.
You're like, I'm a dried lava salesman before I was a commentator.
Oh, my God. The set has once again been knocked over. I have officially lost count. All right, here we go. We're going to have some good storms here.
Does not have storm actually quite done.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah,
looking for feedbacks. His army is small,
I think actually Bomber's about to win this game.
Yeah, it looks like it. Beautiful stutter step micro. Oh my God.
Oh my heavens to Betsy.
And like his units are so low in health right now. Look at that. Doesn't matter. They can't be touched. I love the feedbacks. You see how red those units get, man.
Yeah, it's actually beautiful. Beating back the medevacs, gets rid of them, or at least makes them flying paperweights, and then, you know, in situations where Terran's just going to stim. Even if he gets some more medevacs out, those can't all be healed as easily.
Yeah.
Terran expanding again, by the way.
Well, third base being harassed by a Zealot. Zealot does get taken out. Drops a bunch of mules. 84 supply to 140. Unbelievably ahead is Bomber. But our Protoss does have +2 armor. His attack is on the way. 1-1 for Bomber. His armory is on the way as well as the second eBay. 3 ghosts being produced.
You know, I got to hand it to Puzzle, excuse me. I'm surprised he managed to stay alive during that. That was so close.
No, he held on like a champ. And again, he knows at this point that the odds of him winning are very slim.
But he's going to try to wear him down.
Yeah, he's got to wear Bomber down. He's got to get Bomber tired so that someone like Coca can come out and clean up the shattered husk of a human that which once was Bomber.
All right. Bomber at 157 supply. And let's see here. Puzzle at about, what, 112?
Yeah. So, you know, 40 supply difference. But he's got Psy Storms. He's got feedbacks. He's got Zealots with decent upgrades. You know, the feedbacking of the medevacs has really helped out. They're recharging a lot right now. And I feel like actually moving out is maybe the worst idea.
I was about to say that. I'm like, I don't know what Puzzle plans to accomplish on the map with this.
He's like, well, I absolutely don't have enough to even come close to winning a battle.
I'm going to feed back his army, and then all my stuff's going to die because it doesn't even matter if he can heal his army.
Yeah. He's actually got to wait. What he should be doing is just keeping on trying to get an insane unit composition, like a lot of High Templars, good upgrades, you know, get his base going. But absolutely not attack. Like, no chance attack. But he is laying out some Zealots at the Watchtowers. You got to approve of that one. Checking expansions, making sure of what's going on. Wow, 8 ghosts right there in that army.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit of catch-up here. Here's the problem is that actually Bomber's like getting close to max out. He's at 191 supply. A lot of ghosts, man. And I don't think this composition that they're going for
he's
here.
About to get owned. Look at this. This is actually gross. Whoa, nice feedbacks. Really good snipes. And wow, you just snipe it so fast, man. There's no cooldown on that spell.
Right now, Puzzle has to figure out how to get out of here. This is actually really bad.
Oh, look at that cute force field. That was almost perfect.
It was almost perfect, except for the whole thing that it didn't stop anything.
No, didn't stop anything at all. Not even close. And he lifts it off. I will not see another orbital die to Hellions tonight, Tasteless.
Not on my watch. Well, tell you what, man, our Protoss is getting back into this. I mean,
he's getting a lot of
They went out and
units.
took out the ghosts, and then, yeah.
He's just going Zealot, High Templar. The problem is you can kite out the range of Psy Storms.
Oh! Nice Psy Storms there. Another nice Psy Storm.
Bomber doesn't even care at this point. He just wants to fight. And his units are pretty red. If another
He's making a command center in the guy's base to diss him.
And actually, Puzzle, to kill that command center, he hit the attack button and clicked, and he actually hit his own High Templar and killed it with the Zealots.
Really?
Yeah, that happened. Oops. 142 supply to 173. Puzzle fighting so hard to come back. He does have 3 base against Bomber's 3 base. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job, man, but Bomber, again, he's getting Cloak. He's going up to 3-3. We got 2-2 on Puzzle, but not even started 3-3. And he might just right-click on that.
Yeah, if he can actually just right-click on that
Not
fast
quite.
enough. Well, he has an Archon.
He's
The
gotta
army's
be
not
careful.
close.
What do you... Wait, don't do that. Run away. Live to fight again another day.
Oh, nice.
Such good snipes going on. Good feedbacks as well. A lot of micros. A lot of micros.
That was actually a really nice storm.
Yeah, it really was. He's doing a good job, man. And look at this, the Ghost. Oh wait, we didn't show it. The Ghost almost got caught by Zealots. Luckily, there are a few units in front to eat up the charges, or that could have been actually gigantic. And more Zealots are coming out, Tasteless. Some very brave Marines up there.
Basically, it's been Bomber with this stronger bulk over here. And Puzzle's like avoiding it, doing damage here and there.
Nice
but eventually he's going to
CMPs
deal with this.
and-
Oh! Oh, you need to get like one storm off and all those ghosts will be dead.
Yeah. And the Ghosts might die anyways. Cloak! Nice cloaks, but they're going to be out of energy now. Just going to be fighting units like everyone else. And 150 supply to 174. Puzzle is being kind of godly. He's really fighting back, man. What a strong and talented player. No wonder Chef had such a hard time with him in Code A.
Yeah, it's really no shocker. In fact, he's very resilient. He's actually sort of bouncing back into the game. They're basically on even bases with a 20 supply lead here for Bomber.
And Sidestorm's going off, trying to kill some of these ghosts. They're very resilient, though. And...
He did get a lot of Templars there.
Indeed.
It may be Terran's opportunity to now, excuse me, run up to the upper left and try to take out that base there.
Look at that unit positioning by Bomber, staying on the edge there, not letting the Zealots get as much surface area as they want. Moving back so the Sidestorms hit the Zealots, and Bomber is just too strong, Tasteless. Is there any Sidestorms left? There's none at the moment. This is his moment. Dropping the mule for the second time. The first time 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, a while ago he was actually in the command center at the guy's
GG.
base. Now he does that. GG.
And Bomber making an insane comeback. Puzzle upset with himself. How did I lose? I almost lost, and then I almost came back, and then I lost.
Bo Risley. Bomber's already taken out 2 epic legendary nerds. And can he take out, I believe it's going to be Coca.
I think you're right. It has to be Coca. Come on.
What if it's Wolf? They just like take Wolf from FXO. I've been trolling Wolf, you know that? I've been calling him Woof.
Woof? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
Like,
and if he tries to, if he's like, don't do that, you just be like, I have a speech impediment. How dare you?
How dare you?
I'm one of those guys that can't say L. I used to be that.
Oh, you had a speech impediment when you were younger?
I used to not be able to do like L's and R's and stuff. I had to go to speech therapy for years. True story.
You actually have overcome that? Man, that's, you're pretty good at speaking, Artosis.
I try.
He's got a better voice than me, I think.
Do you think so?
I think you do.
Thank you.
No, it's true.
Well, it's only because you lost your passion.
You lost your passion years ago. Tasteless, it's ruining esports. When are people going to understand?
That's my favorite.
They lost my passion.
Absolute favorite is reading that you lost your passion.
I know. They're like, dude, that stuff's pretty funny. Or the one that you're actually, people are like, he's a dick. I'm like, he's not a dick. He has to criticize the players for the strategies. That's actually their job. I lost my passion. You're a D. Oh, the internets.
The internets.
Years ago, his passion was gone. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. Is that Coca? I actually didn't get a shot. I was drinking my tea.
We'll see in a minute.
Here's the thing: is Artosis is mean to the players.
I am.
Yeah, man. That's our job, man.
Stop cheesing.
Yeah, man. You're not safe bit by bit prime. Let's get confirmation of who that is. It is 11:11.
ZeNEX Coca.
Coca, we were right.
Yeah, this is one of our latest nights ever.
Yeah, it's 11:11 p.m., so we started broadcasting at 6:10, so that's 5 hours and a minute. Damn, man, 5 hours, man. Live unscripted television.
There you go. We're heroes, Tasty.
You notice in the Coca game he lost his passion?
No, he's tired. It's 5 hours, man. But I bartended Applebee's for 7 hours. That's different, man. That's totally different.
You hate people from Applebee's. It's actually so funny.
Yeah, I had that Applebee's joke going up for a while. I guess we're back on camera. We're on camera. Focus. Focus. Our producer just apologized to us.
It's fine.
He didn't warn us.
Trolling us all night, man.
I know, man.
Trying to get my roast. I'm like,
Be strong. I lay down in my GOM coffin in the back of the room, recharge.
they let you out at night to cast games.
They
and
bring
drink
in a
nerd
weak
blood.
little nerd in chains. He's like, no! And I
like-
suck his blood, take his ladder points,
Yeah.
go to bed and rest. I think that image is funny of them in chains.
Yeah.
So is Coca going to win this?
This is an interesting map for the match.
And
this might actually be the last map left. It's Crossfire.
Crossfire.
Zergs oftentimes say they don't like this map, but statistically they have done well on it. We have to.
I think it's that there's
a lot
it's
of
really
that's just
easy to
Nest
lose
T,
at the
though.
first push. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like Nesty crushing nerd skulls. It's like, well, Zerg wins this map. It's like,
You know, on the shirt Artosis, the raffle stomp thing doesn't quite come up, but
well, you're not tall enough.
no, I'm actually the same height as you. So
I
shut
know,
up.
but I look
so shut
taller.
up, Artosis.
Nah. I can just tell him I'm taller than him, and everyone will believe me.
Well,
until
here's
they
the thing:
meet
is because my posture is slightly worse than yours, and my height is in my legs, my arms. I got long arms.
I got
legs.
a long torso.
I could have been the best swimmer in the world. All right, I have gills too, but instead
Yeah.
I stay out of the water.
I could have been the best guy in the world that catches cannonballs in his stomach.
I know that. You see those what is that called? A man who hits over from a cannonball hits him. I'm like, this. I know you're alive still, but this can't be healthy.
Definitely not. Did you ever see that episode of The Simpsons?
It's like when you see contortionists. I'm like,
that
I
probably is healthy though. That's like yoga, like extreme yoga.
No, that's contortionism. Like,
oh really?
well, I mean,
What about the guys that hammer nails in their nose? The geeks.
wait, what?
You know the people who hammer a nail in their nose in the circus? They actually hammer a nail in.
No, I actually.
That's
don't,
actually what a
but
geek
you
is.
actually just made
When you
my
call someone a
sinuses
geek?
feel. A geek?
Yeah, that's actually a geek. They eat broken glass and stuff. That's.
I've seen the guy that walks on hot coals.
Well, that's
stupid.
all over the place.
That's dumb.
I'm gonna do that. Kidding me? What you do is you make your feet wet first and you just go real quick. I'm just like, ah!
Oh,
I got ice cubes on my feet. They just melt on the first step. This thing is, I'm like, oh! I fall down on the
you fall
coals.
You trying to get up?
I'm just come back covered with burns. I'm like, I walk across hot coals.
Then you're the guy that has that terrible scar that he has to make up an elaborate story of why that happened because you can't tell the real one.
I brought the One Ring to Mordor,
All right,
Tasteless.
we might actually go to a 5-minute break.
No,
we're not.
Let's just keep going.
You know-
I don't.
you know
I don't
why?
have to
'Cause-
poop. I've
because
only been
it's-
sitting here for 5 hours.
I'm not hungry. I'm not completely famished right now. Actually, no. You know why we're going to have to start? Because otherwise everybody's going to miss the bus or the subway home. It's so late. Yeah. My golden helicopter on top of the GOMTV helipad upstairs. It leaves at midnight, Artosis.
Does it? With or without you?
With or
It's
without
like
me.
we get out there at midnight and there's a rope and you have to run and jump off the building and catch it.
I know.
It's like, Taste is just take a cab, dude. It's like $5 cab right away. It's like, no, I'm going to save my money. My money.
All right, the map is Crossfire.
Make a Crossfire joke.
This is our record, though, right?
I don't think this is actually how long. Well,
No.
we'll see how long this game is. I hope this game is 2 hours long.
So we just feed
I
it.
hope that we actually, towards the end of the game, we actually just both pass out.
All right.
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm getting loopy, man.
Paces.
You remember
passes
in
out
MLG
of hunger.
when we casted so much that we were casting the TLO game and we look at each other and we were just giggling because we were so tired. We were like,
Yeah.
All right. Oh, head to head here. It's Coca against StarTale Bomber. Is Bomber going to be the comeback kid, or is Coca going to be Or is he just going to win this? Trying to get something prime.